So 15 years ago, the GLA of F&B units in retail assets such as shopping centres was 5 to 10%. The food was mainly functional and fast, particularly unhealthy, and served in rather boring environments. Fast forward to now, and we've new centres evolving with 20-25% GLA being food.
Some of the biggest trends we're seeing at the moment is the food markets into London. This started off with the likes of Street Feast and Curb, and now we're seeing Time Out Market from Lisbon coming to London. Everyone's having to up their game. It's just more interesting. We're seeing shorter leases, more flexibility, and most of these are on turnover only basis. So spreading the risk between the landlord and the tenant, which is something that I think will be our format move forward.
So from an investor's perspective, F&B has shifted from being a nice to have into now forming an integral part of an asset story, and there are huge potential gains to be made.
We are seeing that our clients think of F&B leasing needs to be a certain percentage of their GLA, whether that be 10 to 15%. However, there can't really be this one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to shopping centre leases, because really no two schemes are the same.
The millennial workforce has high expectations on their workplace. This provides a challenge also for office investors to think beyond what used to be merely a provision of space to now having to provide an attractive F&B offer as part of a modern and attractive workplace destination.
Superfoods at the moment is one of the most in trends in London in the restaurant scene. The fitness market is booming. I think the superfoods phenomenon we're seeing is actually born out of the boutique fitness market, restaurants and the A1 food market adopting the calorie counting and information basis. People are more aware of what's going on. People are willing to spend more money for healthier food.
All of a sudden, rather than having the usual suspects of fast food, there was a lot more variety within the F&B market. The developers and the landlords decided to start looking at cinema and leisure within their units. This extended the opening hours of the shopping centre.
Particularly for new F&B developments, landlords really need to think about seamlessly linking the retail with the restaurant and leisure elements of their schemes in order to create more of a destination. Landlords really need to think more pragmatically about how they approach food and beverage leasing, whether that be creating units that are already white boxed and have extraction and kitchens, so that operators don't need to necessarily take really long leases in order to offset their fit out costs, or potentially looking at shorter leases.
It is well worth reviewing the potential that your asset might have, since F&B now actually can provide a genuine and major unique selling point.